Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 3 of the First Star Challenge with Leeds United, our bid to get the club a Champions League trophy for the first time in its history. And today we have games in the league against Swansea and against Barnsley. And the games you would think is the most difficult one of that, it's the other way around. They're really inverted in the table, but we'll get to that in just a second. I thought we'd start by having a quick look at the club vision. We're at the end of August now, so just kind of see how it is that we're getting on. B-, to be honest, I think that's the best I've had so far. I really don't do well with board expectations, which for longer term saves may be a problem for me, but we are where we are. They're very happy with our entertaining football. They're pleased with our attacking football, which to me is sort of the same thing. Other things here, we're on course to be within a wage budget, which is looking good. We have reached, spoiler alert, we've reached the third round, or past the third round of, is it the third round? I think we're in the third round of the Carabao Cup. Excuse me, so that's good. Otherwise, there everything is kind of still, we're on course for promotion. Everything else is kind of still judgment reserved. So yeah, I mean, it's looking good so far. I'd say it's been a positive start for us. Now, before we get to today's episode, let's catch up on what's happened since last episode, starting with our Carabao Cup second round tie, or first round tie, whatever it was, our first game in the Carabao Cup against Barnsley. A tight cup tie was decided by a single goal. Robbie Gott's crossing for Jack Harrison at the back post. So there we go, just the one goal from Jack Harrison. He played really well in this one, you can see there. It was very much a rotated team, sort of the backups for this one, which is what we'll kind of use the Carabao Cup for. They did go down to 9 men. It was a little bit disappointing. Perhaps we couldn't have got a second goal just to really put things to bed. But it was an even game, as I said. We did just about, I'd say, deserve it. And considering it was a rotated team, I was relatively happy with it, to be honest. Next up, we played Wigan in the league. We opened the scoring midway through the first half when Jack Clark tapped in a loose ball. And he doubled our lead in first half stoppage time, powering in a shot after good work from Forshaw. He then turned provider for our third, reacting quickest and finding Nketiah unmarked. So there we go, a stunning performance from us away from home, 3-0. Jack Clark in this game was absolutely immense. He got the double and put a second, or the third goal on an absolute plate for Nketiah. Thank you. I was at the Trucking Football Manager, I think, with my pronunciation lesson in the comments there. So yeah, really, really strong performance. A nice way to bounce back from that Forest debacle last episode as well with some goals. So next up, we played Brentford at home. This one was. We got the only goal 20 minutes from time when Pablo Hernandez found Jack Clark in space, who beat his man before picking out Nketiah to score. So there we go, a tight game. I think we just about edged it. We just about deserved it. Berardi, you can see, was quite good, as was Nketiah with his goal there. Yeah, just a good, solid home win. Clean sheet as well. These are the sorts of results you need, aren't they, in the Championship? Just grind out the 3 points. We did that here. Next up, we went to Stoke. We fell behind early, thanks to leaving a man unmarked in the box. Patrick Bamford pulled us level on the stroke of half-time from a corner, but we failed to hold on, conceding from a corner in the dying seconds. So there we go, this was a really, really poor performance from us. I don't really know why. Again, it was a bit of a rotated team, just trying to keep things fresh there. It was really frustrating, obviously, to lose. It was literally the last kick of the game. There was 93 minutes of the game. I don't even think it kicked off, to be honest. It was so frustrating to lose so late. If we could have hung on for a draw, it would have been probably an undeserved point, to be fair, but it would have been sort of one of those hard-earned ones that you come away thinking, yeah, that was good. As it was, I just came away really, really frustrated that we put in a performance and got basically what we deserved. The final game to catch you up on, we had Grimsby Town in the second round of the EFL Cup. Let's see how we did against them. Adam Forshaw gave us the lead with a cracking free kick, his first Leeds goal. And Ryan Edmondson doubled our lead late in the first half, finishing well for his first goal for the club as well. Grimsby pulled one back with a powerful finish, but it was nothing more than a consolation. So there we go, we did enough to get through. We were good in the first half, quite good actually. Forshaw, what a goal that was, and Edmondson with his first goal for the club as well. You can see we dominated the game. Second half, we didn't really come out. I was a little bit nervous when they got the goal back, but in the end we hung on. Of course, a former Bradford player there as well, James Hansen, isn't he? Which doesn't go down well. But yeah, in the hat to the next round, and I can't remember who it is we've drawn actually. Portsmouth at home, that's right. So that shouldn't be too difficult for us. I'd like to think we could get them, and that would get us into the fourth round then. I think that becomes a cup run at that stage. So if we have a quick look at what all this means for the league table, we're there or thereabouts. We've got a game in hand on a couple of the teams above us. 4 points off top. It's not a bad place to be. Barnsley are still right up there though, aren't they? So if we can get a win against them today, That would really help our cause. And Swansea really, really struggling. As I said, it's the other way around. You'd think Swansea would be up the top and Barnsley struggling, but they are really, really struggling. And that's who we have first here. So let's go and have a look at the team that we're sending out here against Swansea. We are at home. We are the favourites, as you would expect. They're a Steve Cooper coach team, though I'm not quite sure for how much longer given their struggles. Adventurous, standard playing style. And the analysis report here, expecting a 4-1-1 from them. You can see they attack across the field. They're a little bit open at the back. There should be room in the channels there for us, maybe between their centre-backs as well. There's their passing network and their key passes from their previous game as well, where they lost to Birmingham City. Hang your heads in shame, boys. And this is the team that we are sending out now. It is rotated because if we have a look at the medical centre, some of our key players in midfield, they're all match fatigued, and that's my fault. That's me not rotating correctly and asking too much of certain players. We did get this guy in on trial. He's decent. I don't know that he's any better than what we have, so I'm still undecided if we should sign him. If you have any thoughts on that, let me know in the comments. Just for sort of a 1-year contract, backup centre-back. I don't know that he's any better than what we have who would we have here? We have Shaughnessy, who's one of the options at centre-back. I don't think he's any better than him. And we have De Bock as well as one of the emergency options this season. I don't think he's any better, so I don't really see the sense in signing him. Especially because he's too old. He's not going to meet our board requirement. Anyway, enough of that. It's Casilla in goal for this one. Douglas, Cooper, White, and Berardi as the back four. Shaughnessy's going to sit in for this one just because it is a rotated midfield. I just want to try and keep things a little bit tighter. It's O'Kane in from the dark with Shackleton in midfield. The amazing Jack Clark, who's been ripping it up for us. He goes on the right. Harrison on the left. And Ketia up top. It's a decent team. It's just midfield that's weak. So there we go. Everybody is lining up as expected. So if you're Shackleton's fine. I think it's just O'Kane and Shaughnessy that are maybe the weak links in there. But Shaughnessy's fine as a DM as well. So I'm hoping we'll be enough here. Tell us, do it for the fans. All right, go out there. Give the fans their money's worth. Some calm, we have faith. And let's get out there and put on a performance for the boys. Before we waiting for the game to get underway here, just a big thank you to a new Patreon supporter of mine, Ben Lodder. Thank you so much, mate. It's greatly appreciated. There is a link down in the Patreon if anybody else is interested in doing that. As I always say, it's not expected, but it is greatly appreciated. So thank you, Ben, mate. Really great stuff. All right, we have a highlight. It's not with the team we would like it to be with right now. We've challenged well there. We've won it with Shaughnessy, back for Cassia. That was nice, wasn't it? Well defended, I would say there. Now, can we do something now we've got possession? Cooper runs in a bit of an alley there. Goes back to the goalkeeper. I don't mind patience, but let's be sensible here. There's a decent ball for Douglas. Good ball for O'Kane. Ideally, we wouldn't be playing O'Kane, but as I say, we have... Oh, Shackleton's gone past his man. Can he pick a pass? He can. It's Jack Clark. Anything can happen when he's got the ball. Clark, was it a shot? Was it a cross? We'll probably never know. Apologies for my voice. I feel like I've woken up this morning feeling like I'm getting a bit of a cold, so... apologies. I might sound a bit croaky at times here. Come on, boys. We've given the ball away. Can we win this back is the big question, isn't it? We've got men back behind the ball. They've sort of dug themselves out of that corner, though, haven't they? Come on. Can we get a foot in here? Ayew. Is that Jordan or Andre that's at Swansea? It's Andre at Swansea, isn't it? I think Jordan's at Crystal Palace. Come on. Get a foot in. Oh, he should have won that, possibly. This is becoming a bit of a long, old highlight, and I'm starting to get a little bit worried because the wrong team currently has possession. Can we win that ball? Come on, stick a foot in, mate. Do we need to get stuck in? Oh, it's a loose pass. Shackleton bounces. Shackleton for Clark. Come on, what's Clark got for us this time? What's he got for us this time? Can he square it back this time? He goes himself. Oh, and that's maybe a little bit selfish. It was probably a tough one to square, though, wasn't it? But still, you'd like to think that maybe a player of his quality could just wrap his foot around one and pull it back. It's another highlight starting with Swansea possession. Oh, it's back post and it's missed. That's Douglas, mate. You've got to do a little bit better than that. We're looking okay on the break, aren't we? Which makes me wonder, should we just be looking to play on the break here? We've demanded more and a highlight has begun. Trying to think what we can do to try and change this. We are playing with a deep line because they do score a lot of their goals from through balls. We've done well there with O'Kane. Well done, mate, to win that. So that's maybe why they're coming onto us so much, but they're not really threatening, are they? I say famous last words. Here we go with Shackleton again. Shackleton! eyes lit up there, and we just need a little bit of composure here, don't we? We're not... Let's give it a concentrate when we can. We're getting into decent positions, and we're just kind of not finishing it off. Berardi with a free kick in there for Shackleton, who's looked good. We're just missing that final pass or the shot, aren't we? That's all that's missing right now. There's a decent ball, is it? No. Oh, it's an acrobatic clearance. Can we win that? We can. Well done, Berardi. Shackleton's got it now. Can we find this goal? Shackleton! Oh! We're getting closer. That's a decent save from their goalkeeper. Come on, boys. Douglas with the corner. Back post. It's there. It's over the bar by Cooper. Come on, boys. We're looking okay, aren't we? We just need to stick the ball away. We just need to find that final pass. We haven't seen Nketiah touch the ball yet, and I think that says a lot, doesn't it? We just need to find him with that final ball, possibly instead of shooting. Here we go with Clark again. Clark again. That's ambitious, mate. We are working the ball into the box, and I don't know how they would describe work the ball into the box, but shooting from where we're shooting from is not how I would necessarily describe it. Well, that's been a frustrating half, hasn't it? We've easily been the better team. I'm going to say what do I say? Unlucky. I'm going to say I'm not happy. Assertive. I'm not happy, boys. We've got to do a little bit better than that. Yeah. Harrison has not been in the game. We do have Hernandez on the bench. We could look to stick. We could move Clark over. There's a corner coming in, and that one's over the bar as well. Oh, it's one of these games, isn't it, boys? Calm down. That might have to be the next shout. Just relax, boys, and put your chances away, please. All right, we're going to make some changes because it's just not quite working. And it's not that we're not looking good. O'Kane in midfield. The problem is the match fatigue players, isn't it? All right, let's bring Bamford on for Harrison, who's not had a good game. Switch the wingers over and try that. Otherwise, I do wonder if we go with a number 10, potentially. Come on, boys. Push forward here. Is it going to be another one of these games where we come back on YouTube and it just all goes a little bit wrong? Can Shackleton play forward? No, he cannot. All right, so we're going to have to bring Pablo Hernandez on. We'll bring him on for O'Kane, who's not had a good day. We'll push Shaughnessy forward. If you can just sit there for me and hold midfield, that would be greatly appreciated. Hernandez as the advanced playmaker. Let's send Shaughnessy box to box. Everything there looks good. Let's play him as an advanced forward. Is there anything else here we want to change? Let's take it off, be more disciplined, and I wonder if we look to hit early crosses. Maybe that's what we need to do to get the ball into the box. I don't want to change too much here, though, do I? And let's just push the line up just a little bit. Try and put a little bit of pressure on them. Come on, boys. Is there a goal in this for us? Oh, it would be really, really frustrating, wouldn't it? Look at how many goals chances do we need. And it's not going to happen, is it? Come on! Should we have gone attacking, possibly? But it's a 0-0 draw. And it's a 0-0 draw that shouldn't have been a 0-0 draw. We had enough chances to win that. We couldn't find the back of the net. It's probably unlucky, isn't it? We were the better team. So there we go. Leeds United missed the chance to win. Training, chance conversion, boys. We're going to have to do more of this, aren't we? It's all it was, wasn't it? It was just not taking our chances. We've got a week off now because of an international break in any case. So that gives us a little bit of time to work on things. Guys, wait right there. We'll be back. It's Barnsley away. It's a Yorkshire derby. Harry, do you want to play golf for Savo? It's raining. Is it ever not raining in bloody Leeds? Hello? I'm sorry, who? Brian Smeltzer? Never heard of you, mate. Your Seattle Sounders manager. I'm sorry to hear that. How can I help you? You want to buy Pablo Hernandez? Well, unless the next words out of your mouth are 10 million. 2.1 million, mate. Would you stop wasting my time? Okay, welcome back. Now, as we've just seen, Seattle Sounders made a bid for Pablo Hernandez. He's not leaving, basically, because any fee we get for him, his contract's at the end of the year. Would we extend it? We'll have to wait and see. Possibly not, looking at those physicals and the fact he is declining. But I do think if we are going to get promoted this year, I think he's a massive part of it. So I don't think 2.1 million is worth our while. So he will be staying unless we get, like I say, it's like a 10 million, like a ridiculous bid, but it's not going to happen. It's still Seattle Sounders interested, and it's still the Saudi club as well. But yeah, he will be staying. He will be staying for the song, if nothing else. But let's have a look at what we're up against here. We're up against top of the table, Barnsley, or they actually just dropped off after we're at the Sunday games. So after the Saturday games, they've dropped off the top. But you can see we're all the way down in 10th now. Now, what we don't want to do is lose this, find ourselves 9 points off top, and then suddenly sort of looking as if we're a mid-table team, which we're not. We're better than that. But yeah, we don't want to be losing pace here. Now we've played Barnsley already in the Carabao Cup. We beat them 1-0 with a rotated team. They're a John Coleman coach team, adventurous, standard playing style. Analysis report here, as ever. Of course, there's been an international week. Apparently, we forget what has happened. But we are expecting them to play in this sort of 4-2-3-1 formation. So let's go and have a look at the team that we're sending out, and we're back to full strength. So Casilla goes in goal. It's Douglas, Cooper, White, and Ayling is back fit. Not really Matt Sharp, but fit. So he comes straight back in to start. And yeah, it'd be good to have a first look at him. Calvin Phillips, goes as a DM. It's Forshaw and Klitsch in midfield. It's Pablo Hernandez and Clark with Nketiah up top. This is more like it. This is a strong team. We need to get a result here. So there we go. Everybody is playing as expected. I do have Helge Costa back on the bench for this one. I'll be honest, he's burnt bridges with me. He's been rubbish every time he's played, but we're signing him for 15 million at the end of the season, so I really do just need to try and figure out a way to use him. I'm going to say go out there and impress me today, boys. Some calm, we have faith in you to do just that. And let's get out there. And like I say, we need. It's a must-not-lose game, that is for sure. It's very surprising, obviously, given the real-life table, to see where Barnsley are here, but you know, we've got to play them as they are in-game, not as they are in real life, and this is a massive, massive game away from home for us. Hernandez loses out there. The ball is humped forward. Oh, it's not great. He's a little bit isolated. Can we get a tackle in? If he's going to shoot from there, that's fine. That actually wasn't too bad. They looked like they panicked a little bit there, lumped it forward, and we were never really in any danger there. All right, here we go. Pablo Hernandez back there for Ayling. Ayling up there for Klitsch. Come on, boys. Come on, pick a pass. There it is there for Ayling. Ayling, oh, he just about keeps possession there. It's back for Forshaw, for Klitsch, for Nketiah. Back out for Ayling. This is looking okay. Can we get it? Oh, Ayling just about keeps possession. Does eventually beat his man. Can he get a ball into the box? He's all over the shop. It's Pablo Hernandez. It's Klitsch. It's Klitsch. It's Nketiah. He's off the crossbar. Oh, it's much, much better. But we still can't find the back of the net. In the week, we have had an international break since last game. In those 2 weeks, we have worked on, well, you already saw we did some chance conversion. We worked on set piece attacking, and we've also just done a week of just general attacking training. So if we can keep our relatively good defensive record going here, and then that training pays off, hopefully we'll see some goals here, and we'll see a good, solid win. This is looking increasingly like a Barnsley highlight. Can we win that? Oh, yes, we can. Cooper's there. Good header. Pablo Hernandez in for Nketiah. Can he pick a runner out? He goes himself. And Nketiah! Oh, he's hit the crossbar again. Eddie, remember your training, mate. Find the back of the net. That's all we need you to do. You don't have to blast it through the thing. Just put it in the back. Nestle it in there gently. Caress it. Come on, boys. Oh, we're not going to do this again, are we? We're absolutely dominating the game. Do we go attacking? Away from home against top of the table, I'm almost scared to do so. Demand more. White's not having the best game. Clark is not having the best game. Is it one for Helge Costa off the bench? Forshaw's not having the best game in midfield either. We do have midfield options. Unlucky. We're pleased. I'm going to say I'm pleased. Keep it up. We have been pretty good there. We've hit the crossbar twice. So that shows that there's signs there, doesn't it? We just need to put it away. Clark's already got pressure on him, so let's not tell him he's rubbish. And Nketiah, come on, mate. I beg of you, stick it in the back of the net. We'll get back out there now, and then we'll wait and see on changes here. I don't think when we were missing too much there. What we don't want to do is concede straight after the break. That's not going to trouble us, is it? And there we go. All right, from the corner. Now, we did work on this in training as well. Pablo Hernandez, it's a decent ball, but it's headed away at the near post. Klitsch, I think, is going to get there first. Yes, he does. Hernandez, is he still open? No, he's gone back for Douglas. It's there for Phillips, for Cooper. Cooper, it's a nice little ball there, isn't it, for Clark. What can he do? It's a decent ball for Hernandez. Hernandez, Ayling's on the overlap. Can we get a ball into the box? Ayling, go on, mate. Go on. You can do it. It's a little backheel flicky thing for Klitsch. Back for Phillips. Phillips, we're going all the way back. It's fine. It's White. It's a good ball for Hernandez. In behind. Can he get a cross in? He goes for Ayling. Ayling gets the cross in. It's not the best. It's out there for Forshaw. And he can't keep his shot down. It's all action at the start of this half, isn't it? We're only 2 minutes into it. Come on, boys. Let's get creative here. I think this could be Forshaw's last highlight, potentially. Clark's there. It's headed away, though. And humped forward again. Oh, and it is danger. It's easy for Castilla in the end. Alright, I've got work to do. We didn't work defending set pieces. Maybe this is the downfall in our plan. Good header away from Klitsch. White's there. Can he get a nice early ball forward? We've got men there. He's got himself. He's got acres of space to run into. He's got the whole of Oakwell. Can he get a crossing now at the end of it? He's found Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips sticks it away for his first goal of the season. What a goal on the break that was from Leeds United. It's 1-0. And that is what we like to see, boys. Much, much more like it. Ruthless on the break. And what's his name? It is Ben White. Good run. Cracking pass at the end of it. Phillips takes the touch and then just lathers it into the back of the net. Or into the side of the net, actually. And Ketia, that's how you do it, mate. That's how you do it. It's 1-0. And we are going to take Forshaw off because he's not having a great day. We're going to stick Shackleton on. He has come to me asking for a new contract. I basically told him, you need to start scoring more goals, mate, if you want a new contract. Hopefully it will inspire him. And Ketia's not having a good day. We do have Bamford on the bench. We do also have, is it Tyler Roberts? I think the young Welsh striker. This could be problems here. Are we going to get caught on the break? Corey Woodrow's looking an absolute beast up there, isn't he? But isolated again, and we get away with that. Yeah, so he's come back. We're going to take off. We're going to bring Helder Costa on as well for Jack Clark. He's just having an off episode today, Mr. Clark. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so Roberts is back from injury as well. We're just trying to get him into match shape. He went away with the Welsh squad and then kind of lost his match sharpness that we'd been working on because he didn't do anything for 2 weeks. So that was kind of a little bit frustrating. Come on, boys. Come on. We haven't won this yet. We should have had this game won, but they're getting shots, aren't they? They're just they're all over the place. They're not particularly useful shots. All right, let's start and close this thing down a little bit, shall we? 7 minutes to go. Just slow it down. Take our time. Shackleton's looking nervous, which isn't ideal. We've got a highlight here. We don't want to do a Stoke City again and concede late on. Oh, we've kind of glitched, mate. You've learned to let him just walk in there, and we've let him walk in again. This is not good, and it's 1-1. Oh, how stupid is that? What horrible, horrible defending. Alright, let's take it off, be more disciplined. Oh, I can't believe what's just happened there. He's just walked past two of our defenders. Klitsch has got to do a little bit better there perhaps, but it's the defender here. Is it White? Who is that? Yeah, White. You've got to be doing better. And Casilla, could he have been a little bit flat-footed perhaps? Come on, boys. Demand more. Oh, I can't believe we're going to drop points in this game. Unbelievable. It's a game that we've essentially dominated. We've hit the crossbar twice, and again, we've conceded a late goal. We might have to do some endurance training, I think. We're perhaps fading late in games. I'm going to say unlucky. We were the better team. So there we go. Barnsley go back top. It's been an episode of what could have been, really, isn't it? Calvin Phillips, again, he is quickly becoming my favourite Leeds United player. He's just absolute quality every time he steps onto the pitch. So there we go, guys. That is it for today's episode. It's not as bad as it looks. Yes, we're 10th. We're only 2 points off the playoffs. We're only 6 points off top. So there's still a long, we're only 7 games in. There's still a long, long way to go here. But it's been a frustrating episode, hasn't it? 2 draws. You can look at it, we're undefeated. But yeah, that is a little bit frustrating. Guys, that's it for today. As I said, if you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Maybe if you haven't enjoyed it so much, it's just a bit of an encouragement thumbs up. Sympathy thumbs up perhaps for the late goal, but so annoying. Anyway, guys, subscribe if you are new to the channel, just discovering, and we will be back tomorrow. I think what we'll do is we'll come back for West Brom and Millwall. They're both around us, but perhaps they're games we should be winning as well. So, because Derby's struggling. It's a weird table, isn't it? Charlton is struggling as well. So we've got a couple of games there. I'd like to think we could get the wins, and then we'll come back and see if we could keep what will hopefully be a nice little unbeaten run going. Until next time, guys, I've been Aussie Bill. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.